Hey everyone, it is day 25 in the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge, and today's prompt is Growing Up I. And I haven't really put a lot of thought into this, and I haven't watched anybody else's videos, so I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants here. But growing up, I lived in an area where we walked pretty much everywhere. We walked to the spillway, we walked to the mini mart, we walked to school, and I had lots of friends in the back. Like, we lived in a house, a two-story house, and all my friends lived in the trailer park behind the two-story house. Let's see. Growing up, I used to look for horny toads all the time. I live in Wyoming, so there's lots of horny toads. We went camping a lot, so horny toads was a favorite pastime of lots of us kids out wandering unattended looking for horny toads. Growing up, I loved Christmas. Wasn't as big a fan of Halloween as I am now. Growing up, I wasn't well supervised. My mom kind of just let us do whatever we wanted as long as the police didn't get involved. Not sure how I feel about that right now as a mom, but you know, that's the way it was back then. Growing up, I loved taking baths. I still like taking baths, but I don't do it as often as I used to. Growing up, I was a big reader still, and I'm a big reader now. Growing up, I was always super, super tiny, so I was often teased about how small I was, and people didn't believe my age a lot of the time. Growing up, I watched a lot of Fraggle Rock and Baby Looney Tunes. I watched Charmed. Growing up, I played PlayStation. We used to play a game called Bloody Roar on the PlayStation, which was a fighting game, by the way. I'm really good at fighting games, apparently, because I'm a button masher. Who knew? Growing up, my mom, she raised seahorses and fish and stuff like that, so we always had animals around. We had reptiles and cats and dogs, and we had a snake once. That was fun. Growing up, I didn't watch as much TV really. Like, I know I watched certain channels like right after I got out of school, and I remember being really little and watching cartoons in the morning, but for the most part we played outside a lot of the time. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, growing up, I was, you know, I believed in God. I didn't go to church very often still, even as I was growing up. Like I said, my mom kind of just let us do whatever we wanted. She didn't push anything on us. I lived in a two-story house. My stepdad claimed me as his real kid, and I claimed my stepdad. I didn't see my real dad very much. And my hero was my grandmother then and is my grandmother now. So, all right, that's all I have. Real short. I'll go through everybody's videos. I'm feeling much better today. Thanks everyone for the positive thoughts yesterday, and you guys have a great day.